Hey guys, I'm Dom.
I'm Justin.
What's your name?
My name is Mark Haslett.
Where are you from?
Guilford, New Hampshire.
Where's that?
North of here, about an hour, right next to Lake Winnipesaukee.
What's that?
Lake Winnipesaukee is a lake, a large body of water.
Why?
When it rains, sometimes the rain doesn't go away.
Do you cry?
I cry probably when I watch the movie La La Land.
Good pick. Is that your favorite movie?
I would say I think it's one of the best movies, but my favorite movie is still Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
3 specifically?
3 specifically.
Yeah.
When they have like the ships going around, and they have the army of pirates, and they got like pirates. Davy Jones.
Where were you when Amber Heard shit on Johnny Depp's bed?
I was actually near the courthouse when that happened. I was in the state in the courthouse. I was going to visit them and watch the red carpet, not the red carpet, but like watch them as they get like escorted into the building. I was in the same state, same like town as that courthouse, but we had a plane to catch, so we never got to.
Was this for like a fight-out retreat, or what was this?
This is just me journeying.
Ah.
Family goes on long road trips.
You got a fun journey, like story? Got a fun state, fun place?
In Alaska, I remember a funny time when I went to this pirate village called Homer, Alaska. Beautiful place.
Homer?
And yeah, it's called Homer, which is kind of funny. It's like a broken spit of land made of rocks and broken ships. And I was saying hi to the people from Alaska's Deadliest Catch, and we went off on a cool fishing journey, and I caught a bunch of fish, and then I ate the fish.
Was the fish good?
The fish is pretty good.
Yeah. You a pescatarian?
I am a pescatarian now.
Now.
Yeah, I used to love steak, and I still do love steak, but I was gaining too much weight, and now I'm losing weight by not eating meat. Do I still eat meat? Probably.
Do we think that weight is from the meat or from the alcohol?
Well, I knew I wasn't removing alcohol from my diet, so I had to see the next best thing. It's probably just copious amounts of bread.
Ooh.
Oh, true. I love bread.
Bread's really nice.
What's your favorite bread?
Sourdough. My girlfriend's been making sourdough.
I've seen that on her story.
Yes, she loves her sourdough.
What's your favorite, sour or dough?
I would say the sour.
Mm.
It makes it not taste like bread, so when you eat it, it's like foam-like. It's like, you ever go to those jumpy trampoline places and you land on those foam pits and you get some of that foam in your mouth, and it kind of tastes a little sour. I think that's what it tastes like. What?
Probably from the piss.
Probably
of
from
all the
piss and
kids.
sweat, yeah. But it tastes a little sour.
Oh, what? Do you like the beginning or the end of a Sour Patch Kid?
More.
Like flavor, or like what part of it I'm eating?
Like the sour or the sweet or the gone?
Oh. I like that part where it's like, it's at the end of it. The sour's cool, yeah. The sweet's cool. But I like that part where it just gets stuck in the back of your teeth.
Oh, when it's
and
gooey?
It's gooey, it's like stuck in the back of your teeth, and you have that little hint of flavor every once in a while, like, fuck, it's still in my mouth. And then you're like, trying to get it out for like a few minutes and look weird when you're doing it.
Yeah. What's your beard routine?
My beard routine, I grow it out until I have the next important thing, in which case I trim it down to exactly half an inch. I have a razor that cuts it down to half an inch, and then for the neck, I just trim up into the jawbone and try to line it up. And then for the mustache, I just line it up with my lip and use scissors.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
I haven't done it in like a while.
We can tell.
same. Big bushy beard. In the winter, I gotta grow it out though to work on my job. I get icicles on my beard.
Whoa.
It's cool. They're made of sweat.
I thought they were made of icicles.
Well, they are. They're just frozen.
Frozen
Icicles.
Sweat.
Frozen
icicles.
Frozen sweat, icicles,
You
and
throw them
mucus
at
from your
people,
breathing.
if your coworkers, you just grab one and just
That's actually kind of high.
like a dartboard.
Well, like, it's easy snowballs. You just rub some snow in there, they make little clumps like the little shitty dogs, and you just boop, boop, boop.
Oh, you got a favorite song?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm in the Chapel Run craze right now. Oh my god, it's good music. Favorite song's Freebird though. I love Freebird. I love Freebird. I listen to that all day. I'm learning guitar right now. I'm only learning the song Freebird. I have made it to the first 3 minutes of the song, which by the way,
Out of the 13 of it, or whatever it is.
it's a 9-minute song, and there's 3 parts being easy, medium, and hard.
Ooh, you're on the hard?
I'm halfway through easy.
Oh, okay.
Hard is pretty hard, and it gets me hard listening to it.
Yeah.
Really?
Beautiful.
And so, when you're gonna die, what song do you want to listen to? Like, what's your death song?
Do you ever play Sea of Thieves?
Yeah.
Beclaimed, where like the ship is sinking.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I want that. I want someone to have a hurdy-gurdy on my dead body, playing that with like a little accordion, and then right as I'm like about to fade, I want a mariachi band to celebrate. That way it's like, all right, he's done, next one.
So it's like a celebration.
No,
Oh. A sadabration.
it's like, it's kind of like the idea of like the captain goes down with his ship, but then you purchase the extended DLC, so you got to keep going the story.
Mm-hmm.
You like food?
I do like food. Food's pretty
What's
tasty.
your favorite food?
My favorite food is I gotta go with
Sourdough.
dude. I miss meat so much. I love sushi. Sushi's my favorite food.
Kazaki guy.
Cause I love Kazakis. I will go there and just mukbang as much muck and as much bang as I can.
Have you ever wanted to be a YouTuber?
Remember wanting to be a
Twitch
streamer? I remember watching PewDiePie and being like, dude, this guy gets paid to play video games, and I was like, that'd be so cool. And then I remember recording myself once playing a video game and just not saying anything, and it was just 2.5 hours of me like, fuck, and that was it. That was it on repeat.
What was the game?
I think it was Fallout 4. Yeah, it was either Fallout 4 or Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Peak pics.
Dude, I love those games. They're so good.
Are you a pea shooter or a sunflower?
I'm always a sunflower. I always played the support in those kind of games. I like playing the support, which is a diverse change now, because now I only play tanks in like those hero shooter kind of games.
Do you think the support is symbolism of you having a psychology background?
I will say yes, in the idea that I feel like I'm helping people and they gotta like call for me, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm needed. And now when I play tank, I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna run in and you can't deal with me. And you actually have to help me this time.
Ooh, that's like
Yeah.
depression. Wow.
It's a difference from video games.
You have a favorite hero shooter?
I'm gonna say the 3rd month into Overwatch 1. Specifically, Overwatch 1, the 3rd month. That was when like Bastion and Reinhardt were meta, and Symmetra still didn't know what she was doing. Sombra didn't exist, and Ana didn't exist. I think that was like a really fun one. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 was also kind of peak. And Marvel Rivals is really fun right now, except my PC actually just recently died playing that game.
Ooh.
I booted up Cyberpunk and Marvel Rivals at the same time, and now my PC will not turn on.
That does it.
That does it.
If you had a choice between being a samurai, a gunslinger, or a blue-collared man, what would you choose?
He's talking about Destiny. You couldn't tell.
I love that reference. I like the idea of being a gunslinger. A gunslinger is pretty cool because I love guns. Guns remind me of Wild West and cowboy music and Jared Beauregard.
Now, we actually had Jared Bedard on our show.
Mm-hmm.
If you had...
Sorry, I heard his tummy rumble.
If you had a Mount Rushmore and you made it, but it was animals, who would they be?
Josh Denman.
No.
Without a doubt,
animals.
Josh
No,
Denman.
animals.
Have you ever seen his chin? It looks just
No, but
like Mount Washington.
No, but like animals.
Does Josh Denman not count as an animal?
No.
Bro, he's like, ow!
He's not a real animal. He's a beast, but he's not a real animal.
Yeah.
He's an animal in my heart.
So 4
I
animals.
had to pick 4 animals.
Yeah.
Let's go with Alaskan king crab. Let's go with, dude, that brand new dire wolf they just made. That goes shout out. Let's go with. You gotta get that rigid kind of spiky gimmick. So let's go with like that.
A worm?
I'm thinking more like a cat, like a sticky cat.
Oh.
Like a sticky cat, and then you gotta get that
Yeah.
like that grass feeling, like that feeling of like like a nice top area for when it has that like a kind of clearing, and for
Green
that
top?
I probably would
Minecraft.
go with like I don't know, maybe Charizard.
Is he not spiky?
No.
No, he's kind of smooth.
Well,
like,
no, he has like the little horns in the back. Or some
He's
shit.
got like.
you're thinking of Bowser.
No. He has like little pointers that go back. His head's not smooth. He has like little.
Little prong kind of
Yeah,
guy.
he got like little prongs. Like you can plug them in.
So it'd be like when you're walking and you stub your toe. Those are the prongs.
Ouch.
Yeah.
You need a 4th.
That would crab, cat,
Wolf.
direwolf,
Oh.
Charizard.
Oh, I thought you just said that.
Oh,
You
okay.
just
I can
said
do it.
that.
I can do it.
No, that counts.
Okay.
You wanted to count. I just
Final.
didn't know.
No, that was your final answer. No more changing. No
Charizard.
backsies.
Yeah.
What kind of superpower would you have if you could have any superpower?
Time manipulation.
In
This is
what
one I've
way?
thought about for a while.
Why?
It's like the idea of like getting a power that's strong enough to rule the world. Oh, it's pretty cool. The idea of getting a power to make you just the best blue collar worker. It's pretty cool. But what if instead you could just live the best life? I would want time manipulation, so I could go back into the beginning of humanity and just watch it as if it was a movie, and watch all the most important moments in human lifetime.
Like the Pope dying.
Yeah, like the Pope dying,
You were
and then
there.
the other Pope dying, and then the other Pope dying, and then like watching like the Trojan horse and be like, no way they're falling for this shit. Like no fucking, dude, it's a massive fucking, it's making noise. Like what do they mean?
You could do
And
like a
watching
massive
that
like
shit.
montage reel or something.
I get to watch 9/11. Like it's stuff like that. Dude, I could be like, yo, Saddam Hussein, he's right in this hole.
Guys. Holy.
I'm just picturing the picture now. Where he's
I saw a guy with a sweater that had that. It was
What?
just the image of Saddam Hussein in the hole with like the red, and he made it into like, it was just fine enough that it looked like a sweater from a distance. But if you look at it, it's just like a Saddam Hussein. Just all the shirt.
Do you have a favorite historical figure?
Favorite historical figure?
It'd be real.
Has to be real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't say Homer Simpson.
God damn it! Ah, that was such a good one. I don't know. I mean, Cartman was up there too, but he's gotta be real. Historical figure throughout all of time. It was pretty cool. Did all that shit. I've probably got to say, let's go with. You know the guy that sang "Somewhere Over the Rainbow," like the guy in the ukulele?
Israel.
Yeah,
I don't know his
He
last.
has-
His
he has,
last
like,
name is
the
super long.
ukulele.
Long ass fucking name. He was just happy. Like, I don't know. That's just, if I think he embodies such a nice mentality that other people, I wish there was more of him.
Mhm.
There was a lot physically of him, but like, I wish there was more of that to go around.
Mhm.
Mine's Kermit.
Rest in peace.
Kermit goes hard.
We go with the philosophical questions now?
We haven't been doing that.
Not yet, no.
I just
Oh.
get philosophical.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Oh my gosh. I hate it
Missing the ball.
when fucking, you ever have like, all right, so I hate children. Children are the worst fucking thing ever.
Don't you work at a summer camp?
Yeah, that's yeah. I have enough reputation to earn. I can say that. So,
Yeah.
when a kid does something dumb, and you're like, "Why did you do that?" and they just stare at you like,
Yeah.
And they're like, so wait, why do you do that? Please explain. They're like, I don't know. It's like, okay. It's not the idea of like them thinking and then they know what's gonna happen. It's more the idea that like they did it and now they're just trying to come up with a response, but the response doesn't exist, so they just stand there and they're just like fucking I hate kids. I just want to throw them like really far.
How far do you think you could throw them?
When I worked at Gunstock, I got to throw them 2,500 feet off of a ledge. It was awesome. They were strapped to a pole, but like, yeah.
Any injuries?
Any injuries? No, not while I worked there. At the tubing hill, yes, we've had a lot of concussions. A guy this year had a ruptured femur. Crazy. Like, actually, like, shattered femur. That's the hardest bone in your body. How did this guy break it tubing? Crazy.
You could go down.
Sibling tier list.
Sibling, like my siblings or like other people's?
Yours.
All right, I'm gonna go with, what is it? Peter Griffin, then Brian Griffin, then Stewie, then Marge Simpson, and then Meg. Out of my own family, it would probably go myself again, my brother, myself again, my sister, myself again, my other brother, myself again. I'm the middle child, so I get to be anywhere.
Yeah, I like how you have yourself in every position.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes I fall in every spot.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Can you do 2 truths and 1 lie?
2 truths and 1 lie.
And we have to guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if we win, you give us $1 each.
Let me think about this real quick.
Yeah, anyways.
I have
I'm gonna
had,
play with my calculator.
okay. I have been
I
to
start with the lie.
Mind game.
I have been to the Arctic Circle. I've had public safety burst into my room looking for a tracking device on a traffic barrier. And I have stopped committing tax fraud.
So we all know the third one's a lie.
I'm gonna go with the first one.
You think the first one's a lie?
Yeah,
know
I don't think. You know he's been there?
Well,
Well, he could just be outside the circle.
dude, don't do that shit.
Like, he
It's
could
the-
be,
it's the
like,
third
right
one.
there.
It's the third one. It's the third one.
No, I think he's still doing that thing that I don't want to repeat.
Well, because I know for a fact that the second one is true, because I know that story.
Yeah.
The third one, he
Yeah.
said he has stopped doing it, which means the lie is that he's still doing it.
But you wouldn't say that on live. We have chat guessing right now actively.
It's the third one.
It's the first one. That's the lie.
The lie was the second one.
Fuck it.
I have not had public safety burst into my
Oh, wait, they didn't burst in.
No, they did
No.
not burst into my room.
No, 'cause they were
and they
looking
never
for it,
found
but
that tracking device.
They were
They
looking
sent you
for
an
it, but you
email.
threw
Yup,
it out.
yup.
Fuck!
I threw it out.
You
They
changed
couldn't
the
find
story.
it. I changed the story because I
was
know
so
you.
confident too.
I just guessed.
That's smart though, for True Truth and Lie. Just like twist the story, just lie to
Well,
people.
yeah, you could just say like
just like lied.
Yeah.
you could say like I have 2 siblings when it's actually 1 sibling.
Yeah, but you
It's
do, you
still
do
a
it
lie.
too.
Okay, well I'm just doing an example with numbers. Fuck you.
Okay.
What's one thing that not many people know about you?
Ooh. That's a cool one. I got a lot of those. I got a lot of like physical body problems that are like funny, but like none of them make sense. I have tinnitus in my left ear. I can't smell. I have a iris coloboma, which is like a different form of eye. It's like a. You ever seen a cat eye before?
Oh, like where it's a different like color thing?
No. Here, I can actually show
No,
you.
that's a cornucopia.
Can you see it on the camera?
Oh, is it your pupil?
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah.
It's like a
I have a
teardrop.
pupil is like a teardrop. It's kind of hard to see. If I had blue eyes, you could see that shit.
True.
But like, you don't.
And you've used this teardrop in like your own marketing for the Pirate King.
I have.
Can you tell us a story of Of the teardrop?
Of the teardrop, like how it happened, or like
Well, no, like that was a stupid.
I was
fun
born at a
notion,
very
actually.
young age.
The story of like wanting to use that for your own marketing.
I felt it kind of reminded me of like a really cool looking like Japanese banner, like one of those cool logos, like I am House Sakai, like stuff like that. I just like those, like that stuff. And I was like, I am House Hassler, fuck you, kind of stuff. And I looked at it, and I was like, that's not cool enough to be a banner. And then little homeschooled Mark decided, what if I made coins out of it? What if I made my own personal logo that made coins and put that shit on everywhere? And I did. Yeah. And then I used it a little bit for that logo. I now moved over more towards just the pirate side, because a lot of people say I look like the Pirates Cove logo.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there was a zombie apocalypse, and you could make a team of 5 people, including yourself, so 4 people.
You should just say 4 people. It's easier.
Fuck you.
4 people.
4 people. Who would they be? It's a 2-parter. It could be fictional for the first one. Then the second part is people you know.
Okay. Am I in this list? Like, am I picking me?
You're
or am I
number
the
5.
fifth?
You're
number
5.
Okay,
So you're
okay.
picking 4 people.
Okay. Let's see. I need people that are reliable, people that are strong, and people that are fodder. So fictional character, one that's like
Fictional and just like famous people.
fictional and famous people.
Yeah.
Okay. You gotta have
Katy Perry. Good fodder.
get out of my head, I'm not saying that.
Unless you-
Number 1, Helen Keller.
Dude, what? That doesn't count.
Number 2.
What kind of fodder is this shit, man?
Just push them in the direction. Number 1, let's go with Omni-Man. I feel like he'd do a pretty damn good job. And if it had to be like not like a superpower, let's just go with Keanu Reeves. Not John Wick, Keanu Reeves. Like, he's emotional support. He'd be really nice. I feel like he'd kind of pop off in this kind of
He
situation.
does know karate.
He does know karate.
He does know how to fight.
Like, he knows
does know how guns
guns.
work.
He's so fucking hot. Like, there's so many things you can do. Okay, or Pedro Pascal. Fuck.
You could just get them both.
Nah, because like, is this 4 fictional characters then 4 real people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 4 like fictional / real, and then 4 that you personally know.
Okay. That changes things.
Okay.
Jack Black. What is he? You need Jack Black, not fodder. I feel like he'd be like
Wait,
the.
in which form? Like Kung Fu Panda, Nacho Libre, Minecraft Steve?
I would want him with like a briefcase of every costume he's ever worn, kind of like an Elton John type beat.
Also, he just grabs like shit from his bag.
He's
and
like,
then-
boom, I'm Nacho Libre.
He has like a utility belt.
He's got- yeah.
I like that. I like that.
Holy shit.
Um,
Superman Day.
what is it? Keanu Reeves, Pedro Pascal, and let's go with. Oh, you need to support other group. Somebody that's gonna like fix up your Dr. House.
Dude. Oh my. He's gonna. Okay.
Dude, he's gonna be
He'll-
so good at his job. He'll be like
fix
more
it.
Mike
He'll
Spikes.
fix the zombies somehow.
Yeah,
He'll fix it.
he'll do it. He'll do a good job.
Yeah.
4 real people
That you know.
That you know
I personally know.
That you could call them right now and they're like, oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah. You don't know this guy, but Rowan Romanowskis is number 1. He lives in the trees. He's born in the trees.
Is
He like
orange?
what?
Is he orange?
Is
He's not
annoying?
orange. He's actually real. He looks exactly like Link from Breath of the Wild.
Well,
Like he has the same haircut and everything. Like he's
Whoa.
meant for the wild. One time he was swimming and found a baby deer, and picked up the baby
In his
deer
pool?
and then came to like lunch with a baby. No, in the lake.
Okay.
Came to the D hall with like a baby deer, and everyone's like, "What the fuck? Like how?" And he's just like, "I'm good with animals." And he's just holding a baby deer. Number 2, I gotta say, probably just for the sake that I know they could do pretty good with like they can do good with guns, they can do good in combat, they can do good in just like general. Peter Brown. Peter Brown is gonna be he's gonna be the tank of the group. I'm just gonna send him in a direction. He'll soak it all up. He's got this. He's
Holy
got
fodder.
this. Holy fodder. He's like the second stage of what would be Helen Keller fodder. Number 3, let's go with Jared Beauregard. This guy, I have to have him. He's the best thing there is. And number
He's
4,
tall and sexy.
he's tall, he's sexy, he's got like better lines of sight. And
He's blind.
Jared, he is a little bit.
yeah, he's got glasses. He'd be fucked with them. And number 4, I gotta say, without hesitation, this ungodly beast of a man, Justin Kaminsky. I feel like you could give him a bow and an arrow, and he would just disappear into the woods, and you'd never see him again. And then he comes back with like level 99 boss, and he has everything. I feel like he'd grind. He'd be a guy that grinds
He
off
would be.
camera minds.
He recently, he knows like a lot of like crafts too. Like he's good with his hands. He knows that shit.
Yeah. And I can do the gun shit. I know how to fix guns. I can do basic medical shit, but so does Dr. House. So we'd have him. And this is a good squad. I feel like it works.
Yeah. Let's go to the stupid questions.
Okay.
What do you want your legacy to be?
There's 2 ways I want to take this. There's one way, I want to be in the history books for all the wrong reasons. Like, I would love to be the next, like, national tragedy. Like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. Like, go down in history books. Like, this was such a saint of a man. I can't believe society broke him and he went down.
The Joker.
Not like the Joker. More like insert 9/11 reference. I wouldn't do that though. That's already been done before. Who's gonna do it again? Why would they do that shit again?
Why would they suspect it?
Where was Paw Patrol on 9/11?
Where's Paul?
The other way I could go down is the happy family man. I would love to go down as the guy that accomplished what he wanted to do and didn't exploit others in the process. I like the idea of like making a lot of money, but I refuse to get a business or finance degree solely for the fact that you're doing it to exploit other people.
Yeah.
And in doing so, it's not good. If I was to do it in helping people, I feel like I could make a lot of money and I could help people in the process. Have your cake and eat it out too.
Eat it out?
Yeah. Is that not the saying?
Why do you say it like that?
Isn't it have your cake and eat it out too? Is it not that?
You would eat out the cake.
Yeah.
So you're very philanthropic
Yes.
person. What is so? No, I gotta think about this. This is a question.
Has to be.
If you had like a perfect cause, like you're creating it, right? You had a perfect cause. You had a perfect like kind of fundraiser. Like, what would like give one singular event, but it's for any specific cause, and like this event is anything. Like, how would this perfect charitable thing be?
This would be the first event of many of my cult. And I would start like one of the strongest, I want to take over Montana with just this cult. And I could do it through volunteer efforts.
Okay.
An actual perfect thing I'd love to do would probably be run a carnival for like a few days, and that carnival would be doing tickets and stuff like that, and then half the money would be used to pay off what the carnival was, and the other half would go to ALS probably. Mm-hmm. So but it's fun. It benefits everybody. The people that are volunteering get to volunteer and do fun games. The money you're raising is good money, used in joy and happiness, like selling ice cream. It does nothing but make you happy. And the people going there they feel better because they're doing something they want to, getting scammed out of fun prizes, and they're helping a good cause.
Sounds like he has a business degree.
I'm gonna button before you even start with the question.
Button.
So ALS is the primary like charitable thing that Phi Delta Theta does.
Yes.
And ALS a decade ago did the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Yes.
Now this trend is coming back, but for a different cause. I believe USC, something else, UMC.
Yeah, it's the stop bullying thing.
How do you feel about that? Like about this new cause taking over the Ice Bucket Challenge?
I like the idea of the Ice Bucket Challenge. I think it works really well, and the idea of spreading awareness. Because the whole purpose of it is to just spread awareness. You're not getting money out of it or anything like that. The goal is just spreading awareness. I think there's a lot of better things we could have done than bullying. I personally believe we need more bullying in people's lives. Mm. Something like, shit, look at you. You're playing with Legos at lunch. Fucking, which is terrible, right? But you need it to happen at least once. Like, break that egg, so that way when you are in it in the real world and your boss is like, fuck you, Lego boy, you're like used to it. And you can just cry under your desk. That being said, if it does help and prevents bullying, which I don't know how an ice bucket is going to be correlated. I get the idea that it's spreading awareness for it, but I don't even remember the name of it, and you don't remember the name of it.
Yeah.
But like everyone remembered
ALS.
ice bucket ALS.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see how it pays out.
It's
We'll find out in
honestly
the
bringing more
statistics.
attention to ALS, I feel like.
I
because
think it
of,
is
like,
too, because
this
people are
controversy
correlating it.
on
Yeah, it's like ice buckets.
I just want to mention that you said about bullying in your psychology major.
Dude, it makes money. It makes money. More people come in my doors. They're like,
Did you not just say
They're like,
that
my
they
wife
don't
beats
want to
me.
exploit people?
What?
You sound like you're exploiting people.
I am not exploiting people.
It sounds like
I'm
you're adding to the cause
helping
that gives
people.
yourself money.
No.
My bad. He's
Don't
right.
tell them my secrets. Why do you think there's a
No.
counseling center in a college? They make you sad and they make your money.
True.
We already paid for it. It's been the activities fee. $500.
I guess that's fair.
Nuh-uh.
No.
Because he said nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Not really.
Alright. So you did 1 year of online SNU
Yes.
before actually coming onto campus. And you were homeschooled before doing that online.
Yes.
What was that change like from going homeschool and then online to then going onto a very small campus? But like, what was that change?
It was huge. It was a massive change. It was shocking with all these kind of things going on. It was a lot of different things going on and a lot of different events, but the biggest change was that it had a community behind it. I got to see people every day in the student center. I got to know people and go to D-Hall with them. I got to know people in my classes. I got to live with people and know them on my floor and stuff like that. And it's reinforced, like, what is it? Not exactly a saying, but like a motto I use, which is like, don't be a stranger, with the idea that the people you're gonna be graduating with, you spent the past 4 years with, they were your classmates, they were maybe your roommates, maybe they became your friends. But after this, where do they go? Maybe they leave. They go to Pennsylvania, Texas, Montana, something like that. You don't know. Maybe to Sweden, I don't know, Ireland. But it's you and your actions are going to change whether or not that person is a stranger to you in like 10 years. And I think that was such a major like change as opposed to online class. I see like Professor Rebecca or some shit and that's it. Like there was no people, there was no humanity behind it. It was like a whole new world, which is nice.
Nice. And what kind of advice would you give yourself, like your first yourself here?
Oh, stay away from very specific people. Reference. And bingo has never been worth it. Stop trying to think it's fun. Karaoke is cooler than you think it is. Try to make sure that keeps happening. And there was one more. It was really, really good. Learn how to use AI in your first year, like early. Like get that shit down. It's very handy. I'd say that's been my good reference.
That's pretty good advice.
Yeah. Well, we're going towards the end because I got class like in an hour.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna ask a couple more questions because I thought it was a really fun one.
You thought of a really fun one. That's too cool.
Did you, Mark, ever have a rival growing up?
A rival?
Himself.
Yeah, I was homeschooled, bro.
It could be himself. Or a dog.
What was my
You're
rival?
acting like he wasn't around people at all.
Dude, I basically wasn't. There was
My
like
bad. Did you not?
You lived in
I had a
You hated
homeschool co-op that was like a bunch of people gathering around, and there was a kid that thought. I'm sorry. There was a kid that dressed up all the time like Spider-Man. It always went out as Spider-Man. And we both had a crush on the same girl.
Sounds
and
like
we
a
were
rival.
both going, yeah, except this guy was
This is
like.
at your homeschool?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like
No.
homeschool.
Like there's a homeschool co-op, so it's like all the local homeschool kids go to a church, the
Okay.
basement of a church, and
Sounds
they
like
they
school.
do classes and stuff like that. It's only like one day a week. It's essentially to fill in like, hey, my mom's good at math, but your mom's good at English, so let's just trade moms for one class. That way, it gets in socialization. Otherwise, you're stuck in your house all day.
That's what I was thinking.
Um,
Fucking hell.
yes.
The girl you had a crush on, was it someone's mom?
I'm happy it wasn't, but there was a few. I'm not mentioning. Okay. No.
Good answer. Now keep going about your story, please.
All right, so
This guy.
we were. What is it? I vividly remember. What is it? After that one said neither. What is it? She doesn't like either of us. This other girl was throwing herself at me, and this guy was mad at me and wanted that one, and I was like, I do not want it. She is scary. Yes, and from there, it like. I don't know. That was like kind of a weird rivalry because it went back and forth for a while, and like it kind of sometimes it involved women, sometimes it involved friends, sometimes it involved like other shit that was going on. But like I don't know, it fell off after he tried joining the military and got addicted to cocaine. Yeah,
Dude, that's awesome.
Crackonia, gotta love that place.
Just want to say, you hated this question initially. It's a banger.
What?
This question that you just asked, it's a
Dude,
banger.
it's a bad question because some people don't have a story like that.
But when people do have a story, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, and you said
fine.
it was a bad question because he was homeschooled.
Oh, it's like it's the one person.
Open your mind. Come on, man.
What's one thing that you're super passionate about and could speak about in front of an audience?
Oh, that's so much fun. I would love to just rant about sailing and just go on and talk about sailing for like as long as I possibly could. I could easily rant about anything. It's so much fun just talking about like the entire history of glass or something like that. Like, you know those
Do you know
40
about that already?
Yes.
Okay.
You know, like those 40-minute YouTube videos where it's like, I'm gonna learn the entire history of blah blah blah. Some guy's gonna talk about it. It's a video essay, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love those things because then afterwards I'll go to my nearest friend and sum it up in 5 minutes and be like, all right, I'm telling you the entire history of glass. And they're like, what? Or like sushi. I could tell you the entire history of sushi in like one paragraph. Because it's just fun. It's like, it's information that's knowledge. And you just get to like throw it at people. And it's like a mind dump. And it helps me remember shit because I'm bad at that. Sailing.
Let's sail to the next question.
I don't have a question.
Dude,
I'm not good at this. You make
What-
me do this.
what's one skill you'd love to learn in the future?
Welding.
Huh?
Yeah.
I guess we should be trying to wrap up soon. What was your favorite college memory?
Oh, there's a lot of goofy ones. Let me think here.
Like, what's one of the first ones that comes to your mind?
Madov screaming on the side of the road, I need a chug jug. That's a classic. That's a classic. There's, let me see. Hosting an evening event and walking out and finding Madov in the center of the common room also asleep. Or behind the couch asleep. Or on the kitchen counter asleep. And covered in goldfish asleep. Shout out Madov. He drinks and then drops. Funny boy. But I gotta say, one of my favorites that was just like consistent, fun, goofy, was it was Valentine's Day night, and I was with my current girlfriend, Amelia, and we had a fantastic and romantic night where we did, I watched Lady and the Tramp for the first time.
Live action or
Animated.
Animated.
Okay, good.
I watched Lady and the Tramp for the first time. I've never seen it before. And we got Mr. Max beforehand because we were like, it's a holiday. We're going to be gluttons. And we got like big batches of Mr. Max. I wrote in my thing, please make the cheese shaped like a heart. And they actually did it. It looked really bootleg, but it was like, oh, she didn't want it. I had a mac and cheese heart shaped. It was awesome. And I remember just watching the movie and having the part where like they're romantic, they have like the happy Italian guy and they're eating the pasta, and I remember watching that, and for the first time ever, because I've seen everyone's seen these kind of movies where like the person kisses, it's romantic and stuff like that, but I've always looked at it and be like, okay, it's just a romantic moment. This was the first time I actually felt it, and felt it as like that love emotion, felt that connection, felt that like what is it? Like the hair standing up on your arms, and it was just such a nice memory that really pushed me to see the world in like a different way and showed me a new type of emotion.
And that emotion was gluttony.
I wish it was gluttony. I did eat all of my mac and cheese and half of her mac and cheese, and an entire liter of Diet Coke.
Holy fuck shit, man. Holy balls.
I was mukbanging.
Dude. Can't even say mukbang because you're not even like doing a mukbang. You're just eating the food.
No, I'm just eating all of the food.
He was muck and then
It
bang.
was muck and then bang, and then all the food in my room was gone. And I felt like I didn't want to walk. As you do.
Yeah, paralyzation. Do you have another question? Just the phone.
I think we have one big question let's ask. You know what time it is?
Yeah.
Alright.
2. 1. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your favorite flavor of birthday cake?
7.9.
You with that,
How do you spell gluttony?
G
L-U-T-T-O-N-E-Y.
L U
Or no E. O and
T.
Y.
Gluttony.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, that's it for the interview. Do you have any last thoughts for us, for the audience, for yourself, for Snoo?
Don't be a stranger. Reach out to the people you care about. You're going to walk away from this place, and you need to remember that why you came here was to progress your career and progress your life, but in the process you got connected to a bunch of people that are weird, but you like them. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
I see the raindrops fall in the beauty of it all when the sun comes shining through. Tomatoes, rainbows in my mind, but I take you sometime. Now we spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can make it. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Like castles in the sky. Just the two of us. Get away from me.